All right, so welcome. If you are part of my 5-day video challenge, you should be at a point where you have videos and you're kind of thinking about editing or you're ready to edit. What we're going to do is we're going to edit videos and I'm going to show you how easy it can be. I'm going to show you from start to finish and we're going to start from scratch. So let us begin, right? And so this is one of my favorite tools. I'm going to post a link to the description. I'm going to post a link to this tool in the description below. However, once you get into this tool, once you make your account and you sign up, you will be taken to a screen similar to this. And there are a few ways you can go about getting content into this canvas, we'll call it. And I'm just going to start here because it's pretty simple to do. So I'm going to start with a blank canvas, and by default it brings me to a square. And normally when I upload content on social media, I like the square content. I like to use square content because I can post messages around my message because I upload vertically. So we're going to try to stick to that format. And remember, when we walked through that 5-day video challenge, we created a bunch of videos, right? And it was like, look, I'm going to show you how to string those videos together. So one of the things is a lot of people, they get into video editing and they don't even have any content to edit. So what you're going to see over here is, you see on the left of my screen, you see a bunch of my videos that I have already uploaded. So I have content to now that I can edit. And video editing is time consuming. So I'm not going to suggest that you take one video, edit it, take one video, edit it, take one video, edit it. I suggest that you batch content and you knock everything out as you can do it. So what you see over here on the left of my screen is you see a bunch of video content from me. So now I have like a ton of videos that I can come in here, edit, I can string together and do what I need to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a couple of these videos. Let's say I'm going to take 5 of these videos and we are going to put them together in a format that's nice and that we can upload and share on social media, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What I'm going to do is since my video is uploaded, I'm going to add my first video in. So I'm going to take this video. It is about 49 seconds. I want to press that and that video is automatically added in there for me. Something I want you to see down below, this is the timeline. The timeline down here, that timeline, this is where you're going to modify and edit your different content. So I can make this video shorter, or I can make it longer. I can make it go as long as it needs to go. I'm going to go back just so you can see it, and I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to zoom out, and now what we're going to do is we are going to modify. So we're going to pretty this thing up. So I have brand colors, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my brand colors, and I want to change my canvas. So I'm going to click on my canvas, and then I'm going to change the color of my canvas. I'm going to change it to my brand's colors, and I know my hex code by heart, so I'm going to do 2484DA. So anytime you see my brand across social media, for the most part, it's pretty consistent. You're going to see this color. It is a blue color. So I'm going to click out, and then I get that blue color. So there you go. And if I press play, what you can see over here, if I press play, my video is now changed. It's not all white. It has my blue branding. So this is how easy it is to edit using this software, right? Next, what I'm going to do is, let's move this in the upper right. Next, what I want to do is I want to start fancying up my video, right? So I wrote some things down. I'm gonna add my name, my phone number, my email address. I'm gonna put duplicates of that content here. So, right. So the way we're gonna do that is there are a bunch of elements across here. There are a bunch of sections, different things that you can do. And I'm gonna click text because I'm gonna add some text to my video, right? I'm gonna press text, and let's zoom out a little bit. Press text, and what I'm going to do is with this text, I am going to add my name or my branding. So my name is Jerome Lewis. That is my name, and I'm going to I'm going to change the size. You just click on one of those circles and you move it accordingly. So my name is Jerome Lewis, and let's add my title. So I'm a real estate investor, right? So Jerome Lewis, real estate investor. I am going to also add in my email. So Jerome, let's bring this a little smaller. Jerome at digital real estate strategy.com. gmail.com. So that's my email address. And uh, let's do a fake phone number. So let's do 215, since we're in Philly, right? 215-484-8680, right? So that's going to be my phone number. So now I have all of that text in there. And I have all of this text in one box. However, you can switch it up if you want to add it into another box. You can do that too. A quick way to do one of the things that I like to do is I like to duplicate things. So I'll type something up first, and then I'll just duplicate. So what I mean by that is I'll come here and I can just come over on my right panel and duplicate what I've already done, right? So that's there, and I can do whatever I need to do. So let's say that email address was pretty long, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete everything and I want to put the email address in its own line, right? So let's delete that and let's delete that. So the email address now has its own line, and I'm going to change the color of these things as well. So let's delete the email address out of there. So my name, my title, and my phone number. I'm going to left align these. So over here, like once you click on the object, you get options. So I'm going to click on that and press left, and I want to make it a little bit smaller, and I want to drag it down there. Now my email address is right there. I'm going to drag that over. That email address is long, man. That's a long email address. Now, what I'm going to do is I want to change the colors. So I'm going to change this color, and it's pretty simple. You click on it, and you get a bunch of options over there. I'm going to change that color to white, right? So now it's looking a little bit better. It's popping a little bit more. Something else that I like to do is I like to add an outline. So there we go. The outline makes it look a little bit better. And furthermore, with a lot of my content using the software, I like to add a effect of drop shadow. So that looks a little bit better. So you can see live time, my video is coming to life. We're editing this video. So that's my name, my title, and my phone number here. I want to leave that. I want to make it just a little bit big like that. And you can play around with this. You can format it however you need to. So let's just say I don't want it in block chunks like that. We can do um, like that. We can do one line, right? And let's drag that. So Jerome Lewis, real estate investor. That is my fake phone number. I can modify this, change it. Remember, I like the outline. I press the outline, and I also like the drop shadow. So I'll do that. And you can come in here and play with the effects as you need to play with them. So Jerome Lewis, real estate investor. That is my fake phone number. There we go. And if I press play, it's that stuff's going to show there. So one thing I forgot to do is once you add these layers in, you can make them go across the entire video, or you can make them show up for only a short period of time. I want them to go across the entire video, so that's what I'm going to do. If I press play, it's going to stay there on that video. So already, like, I'm editing these videos and it's looking a little bit better than just a plain video, right? So next, what we're going to do, something else that I really appreciate and I like to implement in my social media content is I like to tell people what they're about to get into. So what I'm going to do is, remember I said we don't like to do a lot of repetitive work. So I'm going to add my title, but the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to duplicate something that I already have. It also helps with consistency of your format, right? So I'm going to duplicate that. Then I'm going to just drag that up. And in this video, we're going to talk about how I can help you sell or buy a house, right? So that'll be our overarching title. I'm not talking about that exactly in this video, but I'm using it as an example because it's relevant to my audience that is watching this video, right? So how I can help you sell or buy a house. How can you sell or buy a house in this hot market? Right. So I'm letting people know what they're going to get with my video. And I just want to make it a little bit prettier. So I'm going to middle align that to look a little bit better. So how you can buy or sell a house in this real estate market. This is my video. So that video has come to life. This is what it's going to look like. How you can sell or buy a house in this hot market. That's what the video is going to look like. Now over here, I could do some more fancy stuff with my text and my image. In my video. Let's go play with the text. I want to modify that, and you can see that over here there are some animations, and you can click on these different things, and they'll bring you different effects. That's the flicker. That's a hue rotation. It changes colors. You get the pop in, a reveal, fade, drop. Just come in here and play around. You can also change the speed. I typically do none, so I'm just going to leave that. I want to leave that like that. So how you can sell or buy a house in this hot real estate market. Let's change the color, right? So you can see I do, let's change it to orange to be consistent with my brand. That orange is a little too bright, so let's change it again. Okay, so that will be consistent with my brand. That's what it will look like. Um, I want to take this background off. Let's change that background. Let's take it off. Okay, so how you can sell a house, how you can sell or buy a house in this hot market. All right, so if I upload or post my video, it's going to look like this on social media. Next, what I want to do is I want to get some images and some logos, some fancy things added in there for you, right? So let's make some space for it. I want to take this and I'm just going to move it over to the left just for demonstration purposes. Yours doesn't have to look like this. Be an artist, be as creative as you need to be. Um, I'm going to make this a little bit smaller too. And let's make this smaller. Right, so this is our video. I want to get in here. I want to come and I want to add a logo in here. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's move this down. So my company, my current real estate company is EXP Realty. Something cool that I appreciate about this tool is that they allow you to add images and uh, keep in mind you have to be aware of copyright claims and copyright issues with these images. However, I know that I am allowed to use my company's real estate logo for my media. So I'm going to search for EXP Realty logo, and that's going to come up. And I'm just going to use one of these logos. So let's use the white one. And typically what I like to do is I like to lock the ratio. So I'm going to lock that ratio and I want to scale it all the way down. And then I'm just going to move this logo up here. So there we go. We have it. That's my company's logo. And you can do this with your own logo, or you can, it's up to, you can upload a logo or you can find images on your computer. It's up to you what you do. You can find other images on the internet. So there we go. We have my logo there. You can animate this. So I'm going to animate. I'm going to go to, you click on it, then I go to animate, and I want to make it do what? A let's do a vibration with the logo, right? So you can see it moving a little bit. I forgot. You always, let's expand it. So let's click here. Let's expand it. So it plays on the entire video. And if I play the video, you're gonna see the logo moving during the entire video, right? You see that? So that's one of the animations. And this was one video. So remember, we talked about stringing it all together. So this was one video, and I want to add more videos. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to add scenes. So let's click on scenes over here, and we're going to add another scene. So something that I like to do is, remember I said I don't like to create duplicate work. I like to work smart, not hard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy exactly what I've done here. So I'm going to copy that, press that copy button, then I'm going to click on my second video. And on my second video, I'm just going to delete the original video out of that video, right? I'm going to delete that out, and then I'm going to go back over to my media, and I'm going to upload a different video. So I'm going to click that video and get that video uploaded in there. What I'm going to do down here is to be consistent, I'm going to make these all the same size. I'm going to make those all the same size, and I'm going to come back up here and let's see. So we have now two videos. If I go back to layer, if I go back to scenes, I have two videos. So in a way, I'm stringing my videos together. When I when I when it's time for me to export, they will be strung together. So let's do it one more time just so you can see. You can start blank. So you can start blank and get as fancy as you want. Maybe you have an end card that you want to add here, for example. So let's add something. Let's find like an image, maybe like EXP Realty logo. Maybe you want something as your end screen. So you can come in here and add that in. I picked the white one, so it's not blending the best. Let's delete that and let's pick the blue one. Let's do the image search again by clicking there. Let's do EXP Realty logo, or let's do digital real estate logo. Let's see what comes up. Oops, logo. Nothing comes up. Let's search for Jerome Lewis logo. See what comes up. Nothing comes up. Real estate. See what comes up. Okay, so there we go. We have some images of me. So let's just say I wanted to make a end card. I'm going to select that. That's going to be my end card when I'm doing a video, right? So if I'm playing a video and we get to the last seconds, the last 3 seconds will be this. This will be the end screen for those last 3 seconds. So let's go back to the first image, Jerome Lewis, bam, bam, bam. And I'm going to keep that end card just so you can see how simple it was to add the end card in there. Let's make it a little bit bigger. That works. That works for me. Remember we talked about stringing our videos together. So by this point, you should have 5 or more videos that you can kind of string together. And the point is to get familiar with the process and get those jitters out. And once you understand what to do, you can go back and practice and refine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this video now. And remember, we talked about we want to work smart, not hard. So I'm just going to come here and I'm going to delete that video out. And then I'm going to add another video. So I'm going to go back to my media and then I'm going to add a different video. So let's find a video with me wearing blue so we understand what's going on, right? If I go back to scenes, you come here, you can see that I have 4 different videos, including this end card. And I'm going to make that the same size, make that the same size, and make that the same size. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 videos that I can string together. You might have 4, you might have 5, you might have 1 or 2. But the point is you come in here and you string those videos together. Be consistent, duplicate your work. You get that, and let's see. They can all be strung together. Something I want to show you, like there are more options and more features up here. More things are available. I'm not going to tap into everything, but one thing that I want you to be mindful of, and I should have done this earlier, is I want to show you like a really cool feature that you don't find on many video editing platforms. And so one is subtitles. Subtitles are not common, but the best one my favorite is I click on these elements. You get different elements, which are you can see them. If I click, you get that icon. Let's click more. You get this icon. You get rocket ship icon. You get all these different icons that you can kind of add to your social media. I'm going to delete these. And the icon I want you to pay attention to, the element, the feature is this here, this progress bar. They also have a waveform that's pretty cool as well, but this progress bar is what I want you to pay attention to. So I want to click on that let's delete that. I want to click on that progress bar. Let's go back to elements. I want to click on that progress bar. Once I click on that progress bar, it's going to give me some options. So one of those options, I can change like the colors. I can change the styles. I can change the color. Let's change the color to orange so it can match my brand and be consistent, right? And if I play this video, you're going to see a progress bar go across my video. So progress bars help your content. They help your audience know how long they have to wait for your video ends, and it just makes your video look a little bit more professional. So come in and utilize this progress bar. And when you press, you can modify. So this is solid. This is the solid pattern. However, you can modify it. You can make it, you can adjust it. So let's just move that up, and I want you to see the different options available when you use that progress bar. So when you play your video, you're going to get that progress bar on your video on each section that you added it to. You're going to get that progress bar. So I only added it to the first video. However, I can add it into more of these videos as well. I just did it in the first one because I forgot. And that's your progress bar. So what you want to do is, now that you have your videos, we've only done three. However, you can string, you can do one, you can do two, you can do three, you can do four. It's up to you how many videos you are going to string together. But I wanted to show you how easy it is to edit these videos using this software. I'm going to post a link to my I have a social media course. I'm going to post a link to that course in the description. That course will include it will include templates, it will include ad copy, it will include everything that you need for social media. And you can purchase that course at a really steep discount. I'm running the discount right now. I'm running a special. So just check the description, and this training will be available along with other extended training on how you can use social media and video marketing in your real estate business to get more business, get more leads, and close more deals. So what we're going to do is the final steps to exporting and creating this content is to just export the video. And once you export this video, you are done and you will get a download prompt. So I'm just going to do this, and then we're going to come back to once it's finished. So we are back, and here is what your video is going to look like once you export it. So remember, we strung everything together, right? We strung it all together, and you can see down here. So I think we did about 4 videos, and they're all combined. It's about 2 minutes in length, and all the videos that we did. So the purpose of the 5-day video challenge is to get you out there and to get you creating those videos. And those five videos that you're going to make, they're all going to be um, less than 45 seconds. So your videos are not going to be long. You come in here, you get out there, you produce those videos, and they might actually, to be honest, they probably less than 30 seconds. So you should come out of this thing with a video that's less than 3 minutes that you can upload and you can share it to social media and do multiple things. But however, let's continue to look. Like, this is what it looks like once it came out. And if I press play, you can see the video. So remember, we strung it all together. Let's move. Okay, so it's loading a little bit. So that's video one coming to an end. That's the second video coming to an end. So we strung it all together. We strung it all together. Let's see. Let's go. It's loading. It's loading. That's the other video. So all of the videos are now strung together. And something I appreciate about this tool is uh, how much of a utility it can be for you. So I can download this file, have it on my computer, and send this video on just about any social media platform. I can edit the video. So let's say I came in here and I made a mistake. I can just come in here, click edit, and change what I need to change. Or what I normally do is I make a copy of the said video, and then I modify that. So remember, similar to what we did when we were doing the initial training, we would modify things, and instead of deleting them or starting over, instead of messing with the original, we would make a copy and we would modify that copy. You can also share. I don't encourage that you share these links. I don't encourage that you share links to the social media platforms, but this is available if you want to do that. And the reason why we don't want to share links, I'll talk more about that in the course, is typically when you share links on your social media platform, you're taking people away from that said platform, and they don't want to encourage that type of behavior unless you're paying for that type of behavior. So I'm not going to encourage you to share links to social media. However, those options are available. You can also take the embed code, which is a little more advanced. That's like web design stuff. You can embed this video on your site. And down here, last but not least, is you can just start a brand new project. So this is the last part of the 5-day video challenge, how to string all of your videos together. It is a more detailed training of taking that content. So remember, we talked about make sure you have the content first before you go editing. And again, I'm going to encourage you not to even edit until you have a ton of content. However, if you are highly persistent about doing video editing and you want your content to look a little bit better, you can come and utilize this video, utilize this training, and I also want you to consider purchasing the training, the course that I have in the description. So I appreciate you watching, and I will see you on the other side. Bye bye.